Previously on Flashback.
Guys, I don't care who it is. I don't care if they're stick figures. Can someone please draw this shit? I need to bury with
You throw open the door, and she's right in your face.
I just scream, fire!
It just erupts into chaos. There's 22 kids, all flipping their proverbial shit. Like, she is backlit, which is even worse.
And she's glowing
So
pink.
she's glowing pink, and she's backlit like...
Orange, red fire.
What is this disco?
I watch that and I see this like, I'm gonna head out back now.
And Serlin looks at you and says, I know a place we can go.
I'm making it rain in
Get the
the
fuck
cabin.
downstairs! We have everyone, right?
Do we? Where's Shamu?
Fuck me, I thought he was right behind us. I'm gonna go get Shamu.
Okay.
As I turn around, I'm basically mumbling, that fucking idiot.
Serlin looks so excited. He's like, everybody follow me!
Listen to Starlin! He is in charge!
And all the kids are like, what?
You heard her, Sterling is in charge.
Serlin's in charge!
No arguing!
Let's go, kids! And they all look at Serlin.
Actually, she's going to also turn to her. Serlin, assign your second in command!
Erica!
Perfect! Erica's second in command!
Erica's like,
Right! And then leave.
the kids all look at this like, what the hell?
I'm basically trying to, one, give him friends, and two, make sure that, like, you know, they're all on equal ground in a sense.
And they silently begin to follow.
Good! I did my job.
Okay, let's go. Shamu!
Uh-huh. Have they gotten back by the time I pull the ladder up?
No.
Okay.
No, not.
It would just be me.
You wouldn't
And
be too
I-
far off. Actually, yeah. Yeah, well, you can be walking in the door as you pull up the ladder.
As I get in, Shamu, where the hell are you?
Because I have an idea. I'm sure it's not going to actually amount to anything in the long run.
Okay.
Keep in mind the wraith is glowing.
We all must remember, it is glowing pink.
Every time the camera like pans over to the wraith, Firefly starts playing.
If only it weren't copyrighted.
Right?
We'll just have to dream.
Yep.
All of the fan animations that we will never have
No.
will all have Firefly.
Right? And I'll be editing and being like, I could do this, but I need to get this episode out.
So, I know...
You are animator.
I kind of want to... Can I ask your guys' opinions? Because simultaneously, it would be in character for Shamu to do this, but at the same time, it would be just as much in character to just walk away at this point. So I want to hear your guys' opinion, if that's okay. If that's okay.
Okay.
I am debating on turning into a giant spider, crawling down, dragging her over to a tree, and webbing her up, just turning her into a cocoon.
This actually reminds me of something I needed to bring up with you.
Okay.
There is a rule when it comes to shapeshifter druids.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have seen the being you want to turn into.
I am aware of that.
Okay, have you ever seen a giant spider?
I've traveled all over the world, so yeah.
I'm gonna have to make you do like a check
Okay,
for it, just to be fair. I'm gonna
Because otherwise, you'd be a very fucking powerful shapeshifter.
Yeah, that's kind of incredible, especially since you've probably never been to Fantasy Australia.
Fair enough.
I freaking love Fantasy Australia. I can't wait for that part.
Fair enough. And I mean, to be fair, I was justifying the lion and tiger because I was a showman.
That makes
Right,
sense.
no, and that makes
makes
sense.
sense.
And knowing a direwolf makes sense. We've seen plenty.
Yeah, we fought a direwolf, so that's fine.
Mhm.
I want you to make
I don't know if
just a straight up intelligence
I
check.
don't
That's
know
fine.
if a giant spider would be like...
Actually, the wisdom.
Okay, wisdom, that would be a 16. No, 15.
What did ties go to? Defender?
Ties go to defender.
Yep.
Alright, sorry. No giant spider.
Alright, fair enough.
It'd be interesting if a giant spider went and saw like a show.
This is the most fascinating thing I've ever seen.
Well,
Grabs a nearby fly person and eats him.
What What is this? A Bug's Life?
I don't know. If there are giant spiders, why can't there be giant flies?
Then again,
Giant mosquitoes
then
attack.
again, the only spider in that movie didn't eat any of the insects.
She was a vegetarian, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think they ever addressed that.
I don't think they wanted to. In either case, let's move on.
It's okay, I've taken care of her.
Taking care of what?
The wraith and the fire.
Why?
In case we needed to.
Why?
Get the fuck out!
In case we needed to come back and defend this place.
What'd you do to the ring?
I'm gonna start, walking back down while I'm saying that.
All right.
We threw it out the window and pulled the ladder up.
Why didn't you, I don't know, close the window, keep the fire burning, and let her die?
Because that worked so well the last 5 times.
Well, I
Because
set her on fire, but she never caught fire.
True.
Because I hacked her up with a flaming sword, and yet she still managed to come back, so...
That's why we put her in a burning building that collapses and entraps her, at least.
Okay, here's the
Fuck
thought.
it, you know what? Fuck it, let's go. We gotta get to the kids.
Ray.
They're all worried about you, especially Sterling.
And his heart grew 3 sizes that day.
I knew what to do. So
That's
are we
true,
gonna
I'm-
go? Are we gonna go?
Fair, and I imagine Lucky's not doing too well with those girls.
Oh yeah, where is Lucky?
I imagine
They
still
probably
with the
clutched on
kitties.
him like,
I bet you Erica's got him.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Alright.
why she's second in command. She had the pseudo dragon.
That's the only reason Sterling picked her.
We saw the pseudo dragons, the pseudo dragon chose her. She had the pseudo dragon
She
chose
has
her.
been chosen!
Now I kind of wish I'd named Lucky Smayog. Oh well, his
Too many
name's
Lord of the
Lucky.
Rings this time.
That'd be too hard to pronounce.
Yeah, Smayog.
Smayog.
Now is that run on Smeagol or is it a run on Smog? It's kind of a mix.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say about Lucky?
Nothing in particular. I was just thinking dragon. He
No,
was
I
a
gotcha,
fan. He
I
was a
gotcha.
fan of the Lord of the whatever you called it.
Baron of the Bracelets?
That
Merit
was
of the
Venom
bracelets. Mount Foom.
Okay, disclaimer.
Hemmings.
I did not make up the name of that. Baron of the Bracelets was made up by my good friend Crazy.
Dang. Well, we just took it another level.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Crazy, you are
I
free to
think
use our new names.
I think he'll be quite pleased.
Oh, good. I hope so.
Especially Hemwees.
Tippin and Periwinkle.
Moving on. You guys leaving or what?
I'm like, we gotta go. Sterling's waiting for you. He's worried.
All right, let us go.
Go.
Alright, so you guys are going to be a little bit behind the group.
Especially since I don't move very fast.
Yeah.
A part of my brain now wonders, she wouldn't have thought of this because I don't think she saw the hair thing not working. Us not being able to cut
Oh,
it.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
But I almost was like, what if we left her there, but shut the window where her hair was? And somehow that would trap her forever.
Well, you see, she has these things called hands.
I cut one of them off, but now it's back.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I know!
For those at home, she did a motion
Showing
cutting
the
from shoulder
wound.
to...
The wound she gave me with
Yeah.
her hand!
Yep.
Can I see that wound, by the way?
Huh?
Can I see?
Oh,
her
yeah,
Oh yeah, no,
absolutely.
it's like
Wait.
bleeding!
One second. I cast Cure Wounds on Kadia.
Alright.
Don't think I deserve that, okay.
No, you don't, but I'm still the healer.
Damn.
Abby just leaned back in the red chair, just totally resigned.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
It's nice
11.
to see you again.
I'm fully healed, thank you.
Alright, we're good. Let's go hang out with
But I
Silnelis
don't know
and
if I
Maeve.
should feel grateful or not.
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
say that out loud because you didn't say that out loud. You
Yeah.
didn't say it in character.
Alright, kids, settle down.
I was gonna argue with that for 2 seconds, you did say it out loud. Whether in character, I don't know.
My goodness. So we're gonna go hang out with Maeve and Silnelis a bit.
Yay!
You guys are following this trail of kids that are just kind of quiet and huddled together like terrified cattle. As you walk...
Also, Shemu would never say that to Kadia.
Jesse, really quick, because Katia would think of this, but I forgot.
Okay.
Can she start, counting?
Oh yeah, she can.
Yeah, I want her to start counting in her head, to figure out the time.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Anyway, you're walking with a pillar of kids. A progression of kids, whatever you want to call it. A herd. Yes, a herd. We're going to call it a herd. A herd of toddlers. And they walk
troop of
right
toddlers.
off the road. When you leave Enfield Cabin, the road goes off to the east and then starts to twist north. You're going to go walking right off that eastern road right as it turns and just start walking into the forest. You guys walk for maybe 10 minutes before Serlin pulls aside some brush and shows you a cleft in a rock. And it's strange because you don't remember this huge rock face here. That wasn't there before when you went flying, Maeve, or when you guys were searching around. But he leads you into this cleft, and inside is an open cave. It's like it used to be a cavern, but the ceiling of this cave has caved in, letting sunlight, or in this case, twilight, into this beautiful, beautiful grove. You can hear the sound of trickling water, and this place is just green. Like you just came from a forest and it looked pathetic. There's just so much plant life. There's like a fallen log and what appears to be some kind of path that leads into this cleft. All of the trees are fruit trees and they are blooming at the moment. And it's strange because each tree isn't just one color of blossoms. There's like patches of different shades of pink and orange.
Holy crap.
It is gorgeous.
Maeve is like just gonna sit there with her mouth and like, ah.
And all the kids are the same way. They're just this group gasp and just like, oh. Yes.
Actually, would I recognize, would this place seem familiar to me after my time in the Feywilds?
The tree might. But not from the Feywild. The tree... Actually, go ahead and make a nature check for me.
Oh,
Nope.
No. That's a really, really nice tree. We should get some of those.
Whoa!
There's just so many different colors.
Wow! Colors.
Anyway, so Serlin leads the group down this rough path into the cleft, and at the back there is a rather large stone wall, and in front of this stone wall are 6 stone pillars about 2 feet high, about maybe 5 feet across. Enough.
Sacrifice must be made.
And there are 6 there, and they're just there.
Sorry, I don't know if you were done.
No, that's long and short of it.
Okay.
The kids start to kind of mill about, wondering what to do.
Maeve is really curious about those pillars. Can I, inspect them?
Sure.
You were supposed to come and get us.
So is this investigation?
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation
Dude,
check.
I have a bird brain.
Do I need to do a survival check to see if we can track them? Since...
Yeah, I'll get to it in a second.
Just checking.
Yep.
21.
21. Okay, with a 21, looking at these pillars, you can see that they... the grass comes up to them, but doesn't, stick out like grass normally does when it grows around something. There's,
Right.
a perfect circle of dirt, as if these were meant to be here. They also don't look very old, like they had been built in the last few weeks. They're fairly Greco-Roman in nature. It's like the bottom of one of the pillars where it's kind of nice and
Oh, yeah.
indented. Yeah, kind of perforated. I don't know what the correct term is,
And,
but you can run your fingers down it and it's really nice.
And you're like,
I love that. But it's clear that something is supposed to go there, and upon close inspection, you can see that it's just mirror smooth on the top. So this isn't broken. It was built like this pedestal.
Yeah, Maeve's gonna just kind of touch it because shiny.
When you touch it, it glows softly.
Ah!
It is this. It's very dim, but it's this electric blue color.
She's gonna go and touch another pillar.
And the same thing happens. As soon as you let go of one pillar, the light subsides, and as soon as you touch another one, it lights up again.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do I
If
see
there
this?
were tones to this, you would be making the most killer song.
Da 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 da.
You can see this, and so can the rest of the kids, which is interesting. They're all intrigued and kind of watching in curiosity, and we're going to leave you guys for just a second. Shamu, make your survival check.
Wow.
All right. Lo and behold, in the wild grass, you can see a whole bunch of grass tromped down. Clearly, a herd of something came through here. And knowing what you know about the surrounding area, that is absolutely a herd of children.
What'd you
Of
roll?
course I've heard of
You rolled a
children.
20.
Oh, okay.
Of course I've heard of children.
Of course.
Hasn't any? Who hasn't?
Yeah, right? So you're able to find your way to the cleft, no problem, just a few minutes after they arrive. And you're
So
able to
this is
see...
not the same hole as the one.
It is not. No, it's on the opposite side of the camp.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I was gonna ask, but then you said it's not familiar. I'm like, okay.
I see. Yeah, so you find yourselves in this cleft, and you're able to find them. And a couple of the kids have started to play with the pillars as well, and they glow
Same.
up. They glow just the same as when you do it. Hold on 1 second. So there's just flashing blue lights everywhere. What were you gonna say, Shamu?
Well, as we enter, seeing the tree and everything else, since I have a pretty good idea of what this is, as a druid, would I know what this place is?
What this place is?
Or
no.
the tree, or
you
that
can
sort
make
of
a nature check on the tree.
Okay. 18.
Okay, this is a tree of many fruits. Basically, these trees are created when branches are taken from dozens of different fruit trees and grafted onto the same tree. Every time you see a different color, that's a different fruit that's going to produce.
Mm-hmm.
So these things take a lot of time and a lot of love to create. But man, they're beautiful in the spring. There's one in New York. It's fantastic.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
I also just had an idea what the pillars could be.
Okay, all right.
Well, I'm gonna go over to the tree, just...
I'm going to the pillars. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, dang.
The tree. Yeah,
you
isn't it
looked it up?
nice?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
literally just tree of many fruits.
Oh, wow.
Turn it into
Dang.
That's so pretty. Look at that.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Very, very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It does like so many different kinds of fruit, like peaches and oranges, and
That's so cool.
oh, it's great.
Holy cow. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, now you are in this cleft. Things are quiet for the most part, except excited kids playing with these these pillars. Like, it's blue. It's not. It's blue.
Can
I'm
I
gonna-
Arcana check those?
Sure.
I just will say while she's doing that, I am gonna just strum my shamisen because it's like, this feels appropriate. I'm not gonna sing, just play it.
Okay.
That would be 17.
17. You recognize that these are indeed magical in nature, but it's no spell you have ever heard of. The makings of the spell are beyond your
Can I
comprehension.
tell like what kind of school of magic it's kind of doing? Like, is this some kind of setup for a transmutation? Is this kind of some kind of setup for a teleportation?
Let's see, what would it belong to?
Can I use knowledge religion to see if I recognize anything about the pillars?
Yeah, and I'll get back to you in just a second. School of Magic,
If it can't be defined, I'm okay.
I don't know if I could define it. I'd say it was somewhere between, maybe conjuration.
Conjuration magic.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'd say conjuration.
Okay. So it makes / brings something.
Right.
Okay.
I got an 11.
You got an 11 on your religion check to see if you know anything about the pillars. You can't pin it to any particular religion,
Mm-hmm.
but there's something about the color that itches at the back of your memory. Can't quite
Alright.
place it, but
I
that
was-
color, electric blue.
For some
It's
reason.
the god.
Hey,
It's the
everyone.
god David Bowie and his
Oh
tiger
my
made of
gosh!
lightning.
Wow, no, I was thinking back to the other campaign when Anthony turned the water blue.
Oh, I love that story. Maybe we'll do that in like a bonus episode. We'll talk about that one.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about all our D&D stories.
We just talk about everything that went down in
Right?
that.
So,
I kind of want to do that campaign
can
again someday.
everyone
I
like
do too.
touch the pillars at the same time for me? Make every single one of them glow.
Okay, you want everyone to touch the pillars, or just make one each? What are you doing here?
I don't want to stop the kids who are playing, and I want to invite the kids because I don't think that'd be a problem. So I'd just be kind of generic and just make them glow.
Okay,
Make every single one glow.
a whole bunch of kids just slam their hands down on it like they're playing like war.
Oh man,
And-
should I do a roll to see if like Maeve would do it?
They would do it. They glow.
You
That's
can
true.
just make that a character. You're right in the races, and they all glow, and it's pretty.
I'm looking over at them at this point. Can I do a knowledge nature on the stones?
Knowledge nature?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, no, probably not.
You know there is nothing natural about this.
I figured.
Okay.
As a-
Wait,
Oh, there's...
Is anyone not touching them right now?
All right, I mean, like, they're pretty small pillars, like, they're only 5 feet in diameter, so not every kid can get in there, but,
Okay.
yeah.
especially with a bird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So it's not that. Okay.
so yeah, so what I was
Alrighty.
Wait, hold on, what?
I was gonna say what I was thinking is that maybe the pillars represent the different quadrants of the land,
Oh.
and so like the kids that were in the certain spots
Oh.
would put their hands on there.
I don't have that written down though, but
I'm just gonna hit that, but no.
I wanted to make
Just to save your
Okay.
sanity, no.
Yeah. But I was like, oh, if that's the
That
case.
is pretty clever, though.
I'm gonna. Is Sterling amongst those kids?
Sterling is touching one. He's doing his best to follow instructions. 'Cause he loves you guys so much.
So I'm going to look at him and beckon him towards me.
Sterling lets go of the pillar and walks over to you. Yeah?
Sterling.
Yeah.
I know this is going to sound very not nice. Did you have any friends before the whole incident, or were you still pretty outcasted?
Well, I like to read. I kind of kept to myself.
Right, okay.
There were a couple kids that I really liked. Yeah.
Who?
Elias is pretty okay, and his
Okay.
sister's okay.
Okay.
Opal's pretty nice, and
Okay.
and Brent got me a bird once, and it was pretty
Right.
great. Yeah, that sounds like everybody.
Everyone, back away from the pillars.
Okay. Okay.
Sterling,
I'm gonna
touch the middle one.
approach while she's doing
So I'm
this.
gonna wait. There's 6. Which middle one?
Oh, I thought there were only 5.
Nope, there are 6.
Damn it. Okay, my plan might not work. Shit.
Shamu,
I was so excited. I
I'll
thought I
pipe
figured
in.
it out.
I'll touch one.
Shamu, it has to do with the kids.
I know, but I'd like to consider myself Serlin's friend. Yeah.
Aww. Aww.
You know what?
Did you say that in character?
Yes.
Sterling just looks so, like, happy.
You know what? Friggin', let's test this out then, Sterling.
Uh-huh.
Take the first one on the left.
Okay.
Then, let's see, you said Elias. Elias, go ahead and take the one right next to him.
Okay. I forgot Elias's voice. Okay.
If I had 5... Okay,
I can't remember what's going on.
What's happening?
I have like
Let's
22
see.
characters.
Oh gosh, where'd Elias go? So I can find his sister's name so I can say it right.
It's Erica.
Oh, it is Erica?
Yeah.
Erica, the one next to your brother.
Okay.
And then Opal, the one next to that.
Okay.
And Shabby, why not? Just go pick the last one.
Before I go over,
That's 5.
Wait, who was the last one you said?
You
Shit.
forgot Brett.
Oh, Brett. And Brett next to Opal, then Shabby.
I'm going to look as I'm walking over to see where Lucky's at and see what has been added to his over elaborate attire.
Poor baby.
So, some of the kids found some markers.
Oh, no. I am going to.
They have painted him to look like an Eastern style dragon.
I will
Wow.
do my best to retrieve Lucky.
Erica begrudgingly returns him to you.
I pet him. We will never speak of this.
You get a sense of gratefulness coming from Lucky. Erica, meanwhile, is like, I'll miss you. Aww.
I'm going to let him crawl in my pocket.
And
before
he does. Lightning speed. He's out. He's done. So you have each pillar being touched, and nothing happens.
They don't glow?
They glow.
Oh,
They
okay.
glow, but nothing happens past that.
Maybe I do need to move away.
Well, everyone else has done knowledge.
What's the name of the sprite late chick?
Luminia. Oh wait, it was Sprite.
The pixie?
Yeah, the
Luminia.
camper pixie?
Yeah.
Luminia, Lulu.
Shamu, could you step away from the pillar? Lulu, why don't you try touching the pillar yourself?
Okay. So we have Sterling, then Elias, then Erica, then Opal, then Lulu, then Brett. Okay, so the pillar glows and nothing happens.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to Sterling really quick. Oh, just kidding. They have a hand raised. You guys go first.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go down the line.
Okay, so I'm 100% positive this is not going to yield anything, but because I did travel the world, can I do just a general knowledge check to see if I'd ever seen anything like this before?
Yeah.
Okay. That would be a unnatural... Wait, no. That'd be a 21.
21. You have seen that color before, and
Okay.
you're not sure where.
Okay.
But that electric blue is familiar.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot one thing.
Okay.
I was gonna say, okay, I remember both of them now. Everyone else has done a knowledge check. Maybe I should.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I was probably gonna go ask Zerlin if this thing was here before.
That's what I was gonna do next.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right.
Yeah. I'll just do a knowledge check because why the frick not?
Okay.
Do both.
Yeah.
Okay, that was
We're out of
that.
order, so.
Yeah. So would this be intelligence or wisdom?
Well, what are you trying to do? Exactly.
I guess what Maeve wants to do is she wants to see like if it serves any other function other than glowing blue.
I think that'd be an Intelligence? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you could do a straight intelligence.
I mean, that's where Arcane is, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could do a straight intelligence or you could do Arcana.
We'll do intelligence because that's higher. That's 23.
23. With a 23, you know that yes, there is some spell imbued in these pillars beyond just glowing blue. It is some form of conjuration magic, and the spell, unfortunately, is very complicated, like overly complicated. Like it was meant to be confusing to those who tried to figure out what it was by this method.
It's in a Rubik's Cube.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Got it in one, and suddenly suddenly the cave explodes, and you're outside the cave, and no, that doesn't happen. But you know that there is some point to these things.
Okay, yeah. Maybe it's gonna go and talk to Serlin about this. Because this is a secret area. He might know something about it.
Okay. Serlin is putting a hand on a pillar. So
Maven's also gonna touch it because she likes it.
While she talks, she's like, hi.
Aha!
Hi.
Hi, okay. Was this here when you found this originally?
Well, what do you mean? Like the pillars?
Yeah. Because these are cool.
Yeah, aren't they? They're very shiny.
Okay,
I've never seen them all glow at once.
Okay, so you have seen them glow before.
Well, yeah, when I'd sit on them and read my book, they'd glow. But they didn't show up, and actually this whole place, I couldn't find it until the camp became like this.
Okay, so this is a result of that.
Maybe? I don't know.
Where did you happen to find your fairy godfather, as it were? Where did you run into him?
Oh, he was at my cabin. I was in Griffin Cabin.
And then, how much longer after did you find that place?
How much? Let's see. I stayed at camp for a couple days until word got out that I messed up, and then I ran off and I found this place, and it was a nice way to be by myself.
I'm gonna do
It's a cool
another
place. Yeah.
Arcana check if I can, just to see if I can try and learn, like, maybe a first step into working this thing. Maybe, like,
I think you've gotten all you can.
all
from
I
Arcana
can?
checks. Yeah. This is a puzzle.
Right,
in
no.
case you hadn't figured it
I'm
out.
trying to figure out the parameters of said puzzle.
You know it has something to do with people and the pillars. And when the people touch the pillars, they glow. And
Right.
it doesn't matter if it's a camper or you guys.
Okay, is there anything on the pillars?
No.
Okay. And they've only glown electric blue.
Yeah, no changes no matter who
How
touches
many
them.
of us are there?
How many of you guys?
Like, all of us together.
Oh.
There was, what, 20?
There's 22 campers. No, 23.
Is
good.
still...
In the meantime, I'm going to kind of like take a look around the cavern, see what else I can find in there.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
That is an 11.
All right, you find several different sources of food. It looks like, based on the flora and flora of this area, there is food in here all year round. So when something stops producing fruit, something else is starting up. Right now, there's strawberries, which is
Tells you.
fantastic. But it looks like there's enough to keep you guys from starving for a little while.
Good, because we'll need it.
The place is oddly neat. Almost like a man-made garden, but, I mean, who would keep a garden like this? It's very strange.
I have a dumb idea.
Okay.
It's dumb. So Maeve is going to gather all the kids to touch the pillars. Doesn't matter, just make sure that everyone's touching a pillar.
Okay.
Okay.
And she's going to say, okay, everyone, say make an escape.
And they all chant, make an escape! Nothing happens.
Are you trying to summon the god of terrible timing?
No, we're trying to fucking escape!
Alright, Maeve wants to do more investigation checks. To see if she can find anything related to it.
Okay.
While she's doing that, there's just the one tree, right?
Yeah, there's just one.
I'd
Well,
like-
there's like a couple trees, but that's the big one.
I'd like to check around its roots.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation.
Okay.
I'm going to check around the pillar too.
21 on investigation.
Natural 20.
Holy crap.
I'm gonna start story time with the kids.
Okay,
Keep
you're
them
telling a
You're
story.
the best, honey.
You're telling a story. The roots, I mean, like, the roots are all from the same tree. It looks like all the grafting took place in the branches. It's a very old tree. which is interesting. And it looks like everything around it has been cultivated to make sure none of the other plants are going to ever interfere with the root system. It's very pretty. I'm afraid that's all I can give you. I feel bad for that natural 20, but yeah.
There was is the color the same as her hair?
Oh, that's a good thought. I mean, it's arg. It's
Right,
brown,
but I mean, like, is there traces of her in a sense?
no.
She's the only other person I can think of that cultivate this place.
It's a thought, but no.
Okay.
And who else is doing a check?
I was just doing investigation just to like see if there's any other clues in regards to this pillar.
Okay, and then you were checking the pillars, right?
Yeah.
As far as you can, what was your roll?
It was a 21.
As far as you can tell, all clues have been gathered.
Okay.
Unfortunately, what was your roll on the pillars?
6.
6, yeah. Unfortunately, there is nothing else you can discern from the pillars. I feel like you guys need some help. Would you like some help?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
Give us a
So
hint.
the kids have started to settle in for story time.
Mhm.
And most of them are gathered around you in a lovely story circle, like we're in kindergarten again. But a couple of kids at the back decide, you know what? I want to have a better view. So I'm going to borrow this.
Yep.
We're going to have Warren. Warwick gets up on the first pillar.
Mhm.
Opal gets up on the second. Luminia gets on the third. Faulkner gets on the fourth. And as they sit down on the pillars trying to get a good view, they glow, and then there is like a weird snap, like bubble wrap.
Holy shit, stay still!
Stop right there!
And you hear growling behind the pillars.
Fuck me.
And a wolf steps out and growls at the kids.
I want to cast freaking Ray of Frost at that fucker.
Okay, you can go ahead and have a surprise round.
I can make it. I can make it speak Sylvan, and I'm going to talk to it.
Oh.
Do you want to hold your action? Or do you want to...
Shouldn't the
you
two of
wanna
you
blast
roll
it?
initiative against each other to decide
Yeah,
who
you
goes
know what?
first?
You're right. Roll initiative.
After there, can I roll 2? Because I'd probably spring up and try to put
I got a
myself
17.
between the kids and the
I
wolves.
fumbled.
Okay. Oh, roll your thing.
Roll my
Does
thing?
that count
Mhm.
for wild magic?
Yeah, I guess not.
Could it?
But it'd be fun. Go ahead.
Okay.
You know what? F it. We're making our own rules. This is my D&D game now.
Was I supposed to roll initiative against them? Because I did. To
5.
To throw myself.
5?
Oh boy.
5!
Okay,
Okay.
hold that thought. Yeah, roll initiative, and you got a 20, so you're able to get between you and the kids.
Mm-hmm.
What did you get?
I got a 17.
Okay, you absolutely are going to be able to cast before she can get it off. But let's see what this magic does.
It's nothing bad, I promise.
Okay, good!
I promise you it's nothing bad. An ethereal sink appears next to you, and it leaves 1 minute later.
Alright, so you hold out,
I'm like, oh!
and then there is a sink filled with ice water. The wolf is confused, and the kids are confused.
I thankfully was not watching, otherwise I no doubtably would be confused.
Go ahead and cast your spell.
Okay, so I'm going to do
I love this.
the wolf with my ability to speak Sylvan. It's like, are you okay? Are you okay?
Ice? Ice.
Yeah, sometimes
Food?
stuff happens.
Food. Where am I? What day is it?
Okay.
Where's
Dude,
my
I can't
pack?
hear this.
How did I get here? Was I just born?
Oh my
I think I
god.
was just born.
Oh.
But I wasn't a puppy. What? What's going on?
Please calm down. You'll be fine. Let me just show you.
I don't know where I came from.
Can I roll a dice to determine how confused I am at this interact?
I thought you said you weren't facing him. And
No,
you can you speak Sylvan?
No, I'm facing the wolf because I'm putting myself between the...
Oh
my
But obviously
gosh.
the wolf's not growling anymore and it's twitching its head.
Guys,
How confused do I need to be?
I have
You
a
can-
spell called Comprehend Languages.
You too?
Yeah.
I can, well I haven't cast it yet, but I
I
can
know,
speak
but,
animals.
You don't have to make a roll for how confused you are. You get to decide that. I don't know where I am. Where's my pack? Why is there ice?
Why is
Ice?
I don't know!
Do I kind of look to Solnellus. So do I need to stop gearing up for a fight? What's the deal?
Yeah, the wolf is just confused. He doesn't know how he got here.
I'm confused
How old am
too.
I?
Is he thirsty?
Can I
He
do a
can
hand-
have-
You know, I'm going to use a different dice just since that one seems to be almost weighted for the natural 20. I'm going to do a handle animal check on the wolf.
Okay.
Okay, good. A crappy roll. I'm not God.
Okay.
Does he
Good to
want
know.
ice water?
That would be
I
a
have that.
11.
11. Well, I mean, the wolf is pretty handled at the moment, so he's
Yay.
not gonna bite you.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Where did... I want to know where the wolf came from.
Woof!
What?
Woof, woof, woof! I don't know what to do with
I'm just
myself.
gonna approach him with the fucking sink. Lower it down. Drink?
Ice?
There?
Ice, why? Why? Ice.
Thirsty?
Food with ice. What?
It's water if you want.
Oh. Yeah. And ice cube gets stuck to his tongue. Ice! Ice!
Wolf!
I fucked up!
Oh, shoot. Handle animal! Handle animal!
Immediately backing away with the sink.
Let's ready to calm it down.
Yay! Another terrible roll.
All right,
7.
that animal is not handled. You cannot handle this animal.
I thought I could handle
I got a
anything.
15 to persuade it to calm down.
Okay.
I'm gonna
that's-
curl up into a ball.
It holds still, but there's still ice, and he's like, ice! Ice!
And put your tongue back in your mouth, it'll melt in just a minute.
And immediately, tongue back in mouth, and it whimpers.
I'm so sorry about this.
I'm gonna
But-
curl up into a ball and rock. I'm supposed to be perfect. I'm supposed to be perfect.
Well, all right, we'll get back to this existential crisis
Yeah,
in a minute.
Mega's
here.
gonna approach and be like,
Do you know where it came from?
No, he was confused. He didn't know how it even got here.
Okay.
So he was conjured.
Yeah, I suppose you could say that.
What's the order, right? Are any of the pedestals glowing differently?
No.
no,
None of the kids have moved, so you're able to investigate this. But after about a minute, along with your sink goes.
Oh, no.
Wolf goes.
Well,
Was that me? Was that me? I don't know!
I don't think so.
Okay, so what's the order right now? Can I borrow a piece of paper? Okay, so there's
So right
6
now-
pillars, right?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So right now,
Okay,
the order is Warwick,
and this is from left to right, right?
left to right. Yep. Warwick, Opal,
Me.
yeah, Luminia, Lulu, if you want to go short, and then Faulkner.
So not all of them have to be activated. So why was that wolf?
hold on.
Oh my fucking
What?
gosh.
What?
Okay, just a second, guys. I
What?
got this. Okay, how many letters are in escape?
There
6.
6.
Okay, 1 second. Erica! I need Erica on the
Oh! Erica follows her instructions.
Warwick, hop off!
Warwick hops off.
Okay, so I gotta spell this in my head. So
Before you get too
escape.
far, though, the air goes just a little cold.
I didn't spell anything. It's elf.
And you hear footsteps in the ground.
Keep it at bay. Okay.
The wraith is here.
Children, work with me.
Side note, it's been about 15 minutes.
15-minute gaps. Okay. Deal with it. A 15-minute gap. Done. Everybody, look out.
Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Those who are going to engage the wraith, raise your hand. Alright, so we got Sonellis, we got Shamu. Are you engaging?
I don't have much, so I'm just gonna help Kadia.
Okay, you two, roll initiative.
Okay, before this happens, I see the wraith.
Actually, everybody roll initiative.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
since
okay.
I need to have a
Yeah.
spot to put a child.
It takes an action to command a child.
You gotta tell me
So-
what's going on.
Yeah,
when I
okay.
see the wraith,
If anything, it doesn't take an action to talk, and
Yeah.
I'll just yell, "Put this child there."
I'm going to. There's something I want to say when I see the wraith
Okay.
as I approach it and like, hello, my name is Sham Inigo Montoya Mu. You threaten these children. Prepare to die.
For those at home, Jessie removed her glasses and did a literal facepalm.
We're doing the Princess Bride reference now? There's so many other places that this can go so well. And now it's been used.
Yeah, there's a problem.
Mourn
We'll
with
work
me,
with it.
audience. Mourn. Lost opportunity.
Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, fuck. No! Fuck me!
Philip.
Philip is dead! Fuck!